I'm Ari David, and I'm the worst Commander Shepard on the Citadel. Welcome to Massively Ineffective. I'm playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It's not my first time playing it. I mean, the Mass Effect trilogy. It's my first time playing the remaster. And I'm playing a Vanguard. I'm playing Paragon, because I'm not a fucking monster. And, I did Soul Survivor Colonist for the background, so he's like all PTSD and trauma, uneasy. And my audience made me give him a mohawk. Artistic Simplicity, one of my regulars, I see has already chimed in. Hello, welcome. Things are cool. I want to play Mass Effect. This game's great, and we got into the meat and potatoes. We're in the main plot. We have 3 plot threads to follow as we search for Saren, the bad guy. You want more details than that, go watch the VOD. Let me pull up the game. There you go. That helps, right? Well, I'm doing great. So yeah, we just landed on this planet. I'm in my not friend, the Mako. And we gotta get out of here. That's no good. Sorry, my keyboard tray was like fucking with my thumb truly. Before I get too deep into it, it's June 1st, so happy Pride Month to all my people in the LGBTQIA community. I hope I got all the letters. If I didn't, let me know. I'll add them. But I think that's all the letters right now. Rainbow's beautiful. If Cat B. Fuller, one of my regulars, was here, they'd say, be gay, do crime, and throw out all the flags. Pride, pride, pride. Show pride for your friends. I'm a boring vanilla bean cishet, and I don't care. Happy Pride, everybody. Yay, driving the Mako. I see an enemy. Enemies. Yeah, oh, things are getting interesting now. Let me know if the... okay. Yep. That's bad. Fuck. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm on the Omni gels. Be careful. I mean, I'm in the Mako. I've gotta be careful. This thing's a fucking nightmare. Oh, fuck you. Shields recover. Great.
a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Whoa. Hey. Mako. It's the Mako. The worst vehicle in history. From the people at BioWare. It belongs in fucking history. You're welcome for that. Because it's parody, I'm fine. I'm like Weird Al, but not good. Why get out of my big tank and have a fair fight? Oh, who is left? Brad Pitt time. Is there no one else? There you are. There are people. There's a gun thing. Where's the gun thing? There's a big thing. I want to get it. Captain Manic, thank you for the resub. Oh, I'm just shitting on it to shit on it. It's fun in the like, why did they think that these were good physics kind of way. Like you like question the sanity of them kind of way. It's good like that. So that's where we need to go. I'm gonna check all this other shit out first because there's stuff in here. Oh, beautiful. To save you all the pain of my OCD saving stuff, I have my keyboard out and my quick save. Like, boom, I can be like that. Oh, I saved! Instead of having to pull up the screen. I don't know why they don't have a button on the controller for quick save. I wish I could make it like a click or something. But, whatevs. What do I know? Uh-oh, there might be a dick bag inside here. Dick bag.
Area secured.
Damn right it is, Tali. So I've got my alien wrecking crew, or not Rex, who's basically the same class as me, and then Tali, who's like our thief. She's a pure rogue. She can hack everything. Alright, I activated some gate controls. That's cool. Frogger! Circle Frogger. No. I took it all. The game's like, wait, are you using a keyboard? Let me change HUDs. No, I mean I am, but not for what you think. What do you gotta say, Rex?
Nothing but rocks, dirt, and lava. Reminds me of home.
Oh, look at my shucks.
50 degrees hotter and I might start to feel uncomfortable. How are you mammals doing, Shepard?
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
Right. I forget, can you change your squad at whim? No, you can't. That's why you deploy. However, I got points here. I got points to spend. So first off, we gotta hit that old save button. There we go. Squad. I always do me last. Story of my life. I kinda want to make you good at shotguns. Now you can do shotguns. I do really like the way they redid the leveling. Like, you get to abilities a lot faster. Tali technically should be doing shotguns, but I think I want to give her, like, awesome shields. But I also need a healer right now. You have to double as healer. I want you to be survivable. Next level, we'll do the shields. Let's get you to advanced first aid. Okay. So you're my hacker and my healer now, lady. Tali's gonna be in my group probably for the whole game. Not a problem. I like Tali. Now, up until this point, I have not been putting much... Sorry about that, as I phlegm it up. I've not been putting much effort into my gun training. Mostly because I like using assault rifles, didn't really feel like moving pistols. Oh, so I decided, yeah, I know what I decided. I was gonna get to the res feature. Yep. Okay, so I can res my teammates now. I have no interest in maxing out Intimidate. I'm playing a nice guy. No. I feel like I gotta start putting points as much as I don't want to. Well, I can advance my warp. Let's get advanced warp and then next level. I feel like I want to go up and, like, let's unlock stuff. Cool. So I have advanced warp, that's great. And then next level, finally, at level 9, I'll start working on my weapons. It doesn't matter that much in this game. And in the next game, it doesn't matter at all. Oh my god, so many things. I think we're gonna get into the practice of saving codex entries for when we're on the Normandy, because otherwise I'll never get anything done. Wow, ooh, look at all this stuff. Take all. Okay. Tali technically uses shotguns. So. That's more numbers. That's more numbers. Well, nobody's gonna wear you. Oh, hold on. No, I don't care. I need some Omni Gel. Alright, I'll hold on to that for a hot second. I think that... Now, let's check mods. Okay. Hammerhead rounds 2. Ooh, radioactive rounds. Plus minus 21% cooldown reduction. Oh, it hurts their cooldown reduction. I kind of like that. Also, just because I want to use radioactive. It's 3. It's not 2. It's 3. Technically, I'm supposed to be using pistols, so... You will get armor piercing, however. And yes, I always mod my own shit, even though you're not supposed to use all the weapons. I feel like it's actually probably pretty good there. Okay. Nobody cares about that. Why do I keep doing that? I hit the wrong button. Oh, wow. Heavy Armor Krogan Phoenix 4. Better in every way, shape, or form. Omni Joe! Alright. Yay, everybody. Don't you love inventory management? It's a big part of this game. Ooh, first aid interface is very good. And it's at 3. I want it. Tali's spongy, so Rex will get increased refresh, but Tali will just get straight up more shields, and I get health recovery, which is great because then I won't have to be anal retentive about using Metagel all the time. And then the last thing I forgot to do was check the second, all this stuff. Actually, no. Hold on. Of course, I get all the best stuff. I'm Commander Shepard. I still don't know. I don't think Combat Sensor does anything. I guess if it's on them, but I have it on my weapons. Yeah, alright, I'll hold on to that last mod. Put it on, like, somebody else. Alright, I think that's everything. I think I do need to actually save. Because I did just do a hell of a lot. Alright. Very cool. Let's continue to look around this place. So we open up that way, which is interesting. I think that's the way we came from, and it locked up behind us or something. We've been in both sides of that now. Yeah, Eagle Eye Ari over here. Ah! Why did that work? Ooh. New medium armor. I will compare it and contrast it. Medium armor is my character's shit. Hope everyone's doing well in the audience world. I've been loving this trip down memory lane. Mass Effect 1 is, of course, the one everyone rushes to get through because it's honestly the worst one in the series, even with the controversial ending to Mass Effect 3. It's still considered the roughest. Got a lot of stuff right there. Got a lot of stuff right there. Alright. Upgrades, gimme. Ooh. I just did a whole bunch of upgrade stuff, so I'm not gonna go crazy over my equipment yet. I probably should have raided the whole area and then done that. In the future, that's what I will do. I get that. I get that, artistic. Where's this schlemiel? F you, pal. There you go. I like the way that guy blew up. That was nice. I also like playing with the rumble pack. It's fun. I said, and then... God, I'm so not paying attention when I play that. I mean, when those moments happen where it's like, oh hey, I really want to do a thing, like the muse or whatever you want to call it, you gotta listen to it. Otherwise, that piece of art's not gonna get made. I have no idea what Greg was working on. I saw him Twitch streaming. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, Cody.
Area secured.
I definitely don't trust this place. No, apparently I already went in here. Never mind. I'm peachy keen. I'll let everybody else answer for themselves. Alright, I did that, did that. I think we're just about good to go on here. Ooh, but it has lots of shields. I think I'm gonna stick with the gladiator for now. No, it's better. I have to be the bumblebee. Alright, I'm white and yellow. Very silly armor, but whatever.
Even the Geth wouldn't want to live in this heat.
There's a red, and I don't like it. Is this where I can't? Oh, this was like the weird thing I took, right? This is gonna take me right back. Okay. Duly noted. Hope I didn't just pick the opposite route. No, this looks different. And there's somebody shooting at me now. Telltale signs that things are going well. That's right. Cody's got a kid, and so sleeping's hard for him. Like a new one, when they're like small and shouty. I forget what that's called. loading up people. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know why you would send all these little people when I'm in a fucking tank, but alright. Reggie. I mean, I'll be honest. I have a patron. I have a benefactor. The name of Gregory Tishan. I have spent $0 investing in any of my streaming equipment because Greg's like, you look terrible. You sound terrible. And so shit just shows up at my house. It's like, use that thing I sent you. All right. Thank you. What kind of microphone is that? Why would you call that a microphone? It sounds like dog vomit. Not being figurative, Ari. Literal dog vomit. He's not that bad. But you can hear him say that, can't you? Over here. Lava, cool. Also lava. But this looks like there might be goodies here. It is parked on level terrain. Don't tell me how to park. Well, that's good, Artistic. I wish you the best of luck. Streaming's weird to get into, but fun once you start doing it. For me, at least. It's not my natural state to be observed. Take me to the thing. Hey. Get killed. Kindly die. I love, the lighting upgrades are great. I feel like they made everything better. Uh-oh, jammed. Looks like it's on foot from here. Is there anything cool? Rex already regens health. Tali, you're fragile as shit. You regen shields, though. No, you have extra shields. No, I want to get your regen health, please. Alright. 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 Let's go. Wrong button. That's the button. Not bad, team. Alright, we're doing okay. Not bad. I feel confident about our builds.
All targets down.
You kidding me? Fucking die. Oh, F this. Time to do what a Vanguard's meant to do. Who's left? The fuck is shooting at me? Who dares to fuck with me? That's right, it is. So, Vanguards, especially in Mass Effect 2 forward, they're very much frontline fighters. And like, you're supposed to make them have high shields. They're like barbarians. They're berserkers. They run in. The new crotch goblin. Oh my god. That's the best thing I've ever heard a kid called before. I mean, that's why I'm calling him now.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
You said it, Tali. Good old Shepherd Power Walk. It's a light yog. Boss fight. Kinda. This thing's just awful. There we go. You gotta be so fucking careful. Fucking shit. Fucking. stalkers, these little fucking... They're like the face huggers of death. I hate them. Little fucking hoppy sniper shits. Alright. Ooh, what? I was doing so well. I cleared out everybody, and then I just got one-shotted. Gross. Really gross. Hi there. Allow me to introduce you to Vanguard Shepard, who has time for exactly... Nobody shit. Nobody shit. Woo-wee. That was dumb. That was profoundly dumb of me, but fun. Holly's down. Bullshit. Rex is down. Bullshit. This is bad, everybody. Will Shepard make it? Yeah, that was bad. Well, that's an important thing to learn, Cody. So it's a moment worth celebrating. If I'm gonna stay back like I did the first time instead of running around like a dinglebutt, charging in dumb first. I keep... Why can I not cast barrier? Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I should still be able to make this. If this works, I'll be very happy. Ooh, it worked! Okay. There we go. Woo! That was a little bit of a fight there. Who's threatening me? Effed.
My people have searched
Okay,
many
yeah,
generations
I'm
for a
sorry.
world to call
Why did I do that?
If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
Alright. Oh, we leveled up. That's right. Let's do stuff. Alright. I swore... that I was going to start investing in my weapons training. So, I'll be a man of my word. I'm really trying to get the shotgun unlocking. Alright. Yeah. That's good. Nah, that's good. Make her a better shot. I will be right back in a moment. I'm about to take a quick bio break. But I shall return shortly and mess around with menus. I love you all, magical people. I'll be right back. and a back. All right. See, I was pretty quick that time. Let's take a look at stuffs. Time for me to be pistol man, which means Tali, you get the second best pistol now, not the best pistol. Oh, hi, Muad'Dib. What do you want? Excuse me one moment. We're being graced. Hi, buddy. Oh, hey, pal. My co-host, Muad'Dib. You gotta be on this side. Come here. Alright. There's this drive-by. What was it? That's all you get for now. Later. That's what he's saying. No, he just doesn't want me playing for too long, so I don't forget to feed him. Oh, there we go. I feel like that's... yeah. Okay. You're a pistol man now. Alright. Because I got abilities. Right? I got, what's this? Marksman. Increases pistol damage and accuracy, purges weapon heat. That's pretty good. Alright. Now I'm playing how my class wants to play. I was holding off using, putting points into my weapons as long as I could, because you kind of don't need to initially.
Nothing but rocks, dirt, and lava. Reminds me of home.
Ominous sloping tunnel board up. Alright, not bad. Why did I do that? Dumb of me. Ari throws grenades accidentally. The montage. Somebody go through all my streams and find all the times I've accidentally thrown grenades for no reason. What's in here?
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Fabulous Rex.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Passions by Calvin Klein. Sorry, just like their profile was very dramatic. Yeah, let's do it. Who cares?
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Your mother is working with
Oh,
Saren.
ow.
I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing.
Yeah.
How'd you end up in there?
Yeah,
I was
don't mind me.
exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
You lead. I'll follow.
No sense standing around.
Alright, pistols. Dope. Hello, Artistic. I just saw your welcome back. I think. Time is a flat circle. Did I pass anything cool? I don't think so. Alright, let's rock and roll. Whoa, I lucked out. Wow, I got lucky with that. I was just pressing buttons. Let's see what else is back here before I go down there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gotta look for that loot. This is an RPG. There's treasure hidden. Let's play some Frogger. I'm feeling jumpy. Ooh, Edge 4. Accuracy goes way down. Damage only mildly goes up. You'll go on Tali. You're an improvement. You're an improvement for Tali. But you're not enough. You're not enough. Yeah. That's fine. More! Give me the loot. I kamikaze that Frogger game every time. I don't like thinking about it. I'm just like, nah, jump, hey. I just wait for like that split second where you can absolutely jam all the where you can button mash your way through it. That's my strategy with the decryption in Mass Effect 1. Alright, I think I did it. I think I went and did all the things. Certainly did some good lasering, I'll tell you that much. That was some high quality lasering. Rad. Hey, Liara. So here's my space bay. Space bay is the best. Oh,
how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Oh, I got feelings for Liara Tassoni. I love her. She's great.
Any idea how we get out of this
She's my
place?
cool blue nerd lady.
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Blech. Rex, baby. Can't go wrong with her not Rex. This shitbird.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Oh, thank you, Flower. People told me to make his mohawk Twitch purple. They also told me to give him a mohawk. I'm not that obsessed that I need to make RPG characters have mohawks, but people were like, give him a mohawk. And then he had purple mohawk, and I thought, purple eyes. It's the future. I'm glad your ship's swimming.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Again, I hit the wrong thing. Okay. So you... need to get F'd in the A. That guy would have been a fucking problem. Alrighty. We're in good shape now. Now we just gotta clear off these guys. Boom, baby. That was great. Muad'Dib sitting just off screen. Yes, Shep.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence.
Oh, she's my
Eventually,
homegirl
subtle
as well,
patterns start
Flower.
to emerge.
Space
Patterns
Bay.
that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
Nope. You're here. I'm still playing.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her bionics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
Oh, Liara's the best.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
I like that they give you the option not to talk to your bosses. Like, fuck that. I'm not gonna do the paperwork. Why would I do the paperwork? It's bullshit. Who wants to do that? Immensely satisfying. Hey, bada bada sawing bada. What is this? Soon. I think I want to unlock shotguns and get all the way up to advanced marksman, and then next level I'll get my shotty, or maybe I'll max out pistols. Pistols are treating me pretty nice. I have played it. I didn't play Andromeda, and I didn't play the Citadel DLC because I played Mass Effect 3 when it came out, and then I was a little butthurt about the end, and unreasonably so. I didn't go on the internet and complain about it, but I was definitely like, nah. But there's too much good in this to let the last 20 minutes of Mass Effect 3 ruin the whole franchise for me. Oh, I get to go play it, and you know what not to spoil now.
Yes, Commander?
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong here, then so do I.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Point defense systems. Codex. I'll go through all that codex shit later. I don't feel like doing it right now. Heat load monitor. Heat load monitor. Give me all them codex entries. It's on that. It's Citadel's on there. There's one DLC that's missing, and it's not that one. It's from this game, and it's the Wave Combat add-on. That's the DLC. That is the only piece of DLC that is missing from the entire remastered edition. That, and they removed multiplayer from Mass Effect 3.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
My very intense.
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You want top of my class in flight school? I earned that. You mean okay?
You did all this.
Put the
This is
Normandy in my
repetitive.
hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping.
I have to go.
All right.
He's
see
got
ya.
brittle bones. He basically stays in that ship he stays in a chair for the whole franchise. Most of it. Spoiler alert. Alright. I think that's all there is to do up here. Feeling good about that. Now, before we go down, let's go talk around. Let's go talk to people. My boy, Kaiden Alenko. Kaiden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled.
Safety is smart.
There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did.
About 14 years old, Cody.
I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Kaiden is the man.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
No, Commander. Just art appreciation.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
All right. I know, right? How's my hair? Is it sharp? Am I on point? I like that this is Alliance military reg. A purple mohawk is acceptable in the military. Seems like they finally got over a lot of their shit. Boring ass bedroom with nothing in it. I am the only one with a bedroom. Everyone else has to sleep in those pods. Let's go talk to the cool old doctor lady.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission.
I've
Tends
seen
to keep
this.
to himself, though. Maybe because
Alright,
of the headache.
yeah, we did
Goodbye,
this.
Commander.
Right? I feel like humanity very abruptly had to, like, loosen up a lot of their shit. Okay, we're talking to featherless bird people.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Interesting, right?
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Yeah, to me that just sounds like alternative facts, right, Cody?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
I got popcorn. That's what happened. I got snacks, everybody.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I do too, Chunderbus, but that doesn't stop me.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia
I'm a
chose
real
as her
American.
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
So again, this is where it feels like a bunch of dudes wrote shit.
No, they're all sexy blue ladies and they can only sleep with other species because that's their culture. Goy.
That's what it feels like sometimes. But I digress, because Liara's awesome, and she will be the lady I romance in this game, because it ain't gonna be Ashley.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are.
A man did write it.
To know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander. I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
I enjoy remote digs, mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins, and walks on the beach. Sorry, she sounded like that was her dating profile.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Boy, do I get that.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Oh, strange Earthman, you were touched by technology, and I'm a nerd lady. Sorry. I really do like Liara. The writing is good in this game. It's just very Captain Kirk, like, I'm gonna go bang this weird colored chick now type dialogue.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people.
Embarrassingly
Please,
cute.
just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard. I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Alright, that's it
Goodbye,
for the
Shepard.
R for now. We gotta go bug somebody else. I'll see you later, Space Bay. Right? Right, Cody? Alright. Chunderbus, I got them popcorn shells stuck in my mouth. Oh, what possible reason could you pick two of the most popular games that are out right now? What possible impetus could you have had, Chunderbus? Yep. I'll have dentures next show. Shepard. Rex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Rex is the homie Chunderbus. If you do not go out of your way to save Rex, if Rex dies in your playthrough of Mass Effect, you are a fucking monster. End of discussion.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on.
Here we go. This lady.
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
You can practically hear her mouth the words white power.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species
I'm not a
will
racist,
always be more
but
important to them than humans are.
I mean, the council's just an ineffective bureaucracy. But like, here we go. I'm not a racism. I'm not racist, not really. It's just, you know, they don't like us, so I don't like them, so fuck them. That's Ashley.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman.
That's odd. Your record is spotless.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Macapag boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I'm glad there won't be a problem.
Anything else you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years.
Can I go touch that black lady's afro? I really would like to see how it works. God, she's the worst.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom.
I think she's being...
Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean,
We'll talk later.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Ashley is just, God, she's the fucking worst. Alright. No, wait. Hold on. What did I do? No. Wrong weapon. There we go. There you go, Liara. Whoa, hold on. That goes to me, because I will be using shotguns very shortly. Rex will get the next one. This is the thing, you gotta like jump around. Alright. Tali's awesome. I love Tali. There's a reason she's in my group. Yes, 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 yes. I said it earlier in the stream. Happy Pride. All the pride to all the people that want to be happy and prideful of their pride, because they should be. Muad'Dib, listen, buddy. You are cruising. You're cruising for a new adoption, buddy. I'm not getting rid of my cat. He heard me say that. think I like him better in this Scorpion. Yeah, I think we're gonna give him a better. Give him that. Dib, what are you doing, buddy? It's not food time yet. I don't know if you can hear my cat crying. You can probably hear him crying off on the side. What am I doing? What am I doing? Armor. Alright. I think everybody is now well equipped. Now I'm just gonna make sure everybody has the best that they can have. Start with Rex. With assault rifles. Top. No. Ashley would make the next most sense. Okay. Ashley got that. Fine, I will give Ashley things. She gets the shit I don't care about. Oh, yeah, also... Can't you... I want to level her up. I wish there was a way to level your characters up here at the ship, but Mass Effect 1 doesn't really let you do that. Alright, so that's armor. Okay. Garrison. He's fine. Yeah, why not? Liara. Mind. Oh. Cool. An order of importance for shotguns. Oh, alright. Well, hold on. What do I got? I need shotguns. Okay. This is why you do this. All right. So next, pistols. Best pistol goes to me. Next best pistol goes to Tali. Third best pistol goes to Liara. Fourth best pistol goes to Kaiden. Then we take care of Ashley. He's fine, actually. Did I do you, Rex? Yeah, you're fine. Alright. So that means pistols are done. This is how you get them mad credits, people. Sniper rifles. Garrus is our top sniper. No, that's a better sniper rifle. Alright. What do I have? Well, I'm gonna take that. And that'll be mine. Sure, Ashley's a soldier, so she just gets weapons. Alright, that should be all the weapons. And then what do we got going on with biotic amps? And what do we got going on with Omni tools? Nothing. Okay. Wait, oh, people of the internet, that might have just been it. I did it. I did it. Hold on to that for now. No one's using that. I did all my light armor. I'm holding on to that heavy armor. And that also that heavy Krogan armor. We're gonna take a look at that real fast. Hold on a second. Rex has better armor now? He's in Phoenix 4. Okay. Alright. If someone's gonna wear heavy armor, it's gonna be that one. Okay. Oh my god, that was so much work. The next thing I gotta do actually is mark mods. I forgot to do that. So we can do this. Anything that isn't... We'll say anything that isn't 3. We're just gonna sell. Because it doesn't matter that much. There you go. We'll hold on to all the 3s. Let's do this first. I just want all the gear shit out of the way.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Hey, bada bada. see if I can find anything for... Nah, we're good. There's better things to spend my money on. It's almost half my money. No, I'm not buying that. I will find shit. Okay, let's talk to Gareth.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can, but Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander. Commander, good to see you.
Got anything else done to stay space racist?
Commander?
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Shepard. Rex.
Shepard.
Rex.
Best interaction in the whole franchise.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of alliance...
Alright,
carry on, Adams.
We asked him all that shit. Alright, let's talk to Tali.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later. Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
Nope, I've asked you all that
I should
stuff.
go.
See you later.
Alright, I think... Hey, Embry, you're coming in towards the end of the session. I was literally just about to be like, I think we just finished all the stuff, talking to the NPCs. So what I'm gonna do is go up to the star map, go through our codex entries, and probably wrap up this session. I'll probably be on later tonight, playing more. Yeah, you pulled the Chunder bus. Classic Chunder bus. Oh, I mean, have fun playing Cyberpunk. Good game. I enjoyed it. I was streaming it for a while, but then I got distracted with other things. Alright, codex time. Let's do the... Oh, God. All the shit I have to read. Okay. From boring to interesting. Biotic implants and amplifiers only provide the potential to create coherent Mass Effect fields. Whether biotics can actually do so is largely determined by their training. Biotics must develop conscious control over their nervous systems, sending specific electrical impulses to the element 0 nodules embedded in their nerves. They are taught to use their implants and amps with biofeedback devices and physical mnemonics. Specific gestures or muscle movements fire the proper sequence of nerves to activate a certain skill. Kinetics Industry pioneered biotic training with the Biotics Acclimation and Temperance Training Program. Although the bot did not achieve desired results, many techniques taught are still used today. Many human think tanks are trying to develop some form of biotic super soldier. Most are benign efforts to create more flexible troops. Others, less publicly known, are in unapologetic attempts to create Nietzschean supermen. Gross. Hello, Sin. I'm actually wrapping up this session. I'm going through the codex entries that I've unlocked. And then, I gotta go grocery shopping because it's taco night. But I'll probably be on later after tacos to play more Mass Effect because I got hooked. We read that one. Okay, drive charge. A positive or negative electric current is passed through an FTL drive core. It acquires a static electrical charge. Drives can be operated an average of 50 hours before they reach charge saturation. This changes proportional to the magnitude of mass reduction. A heavier or faster ship reaches saturation more quickly. If the charge is allowed to build, the core will discharge into the hull of the ship. All ungrounded crew members will are fried to a crisp, all electronic systems are burned out, and metal bulkheads may be melted and fused together. The safest way to discharge a core is to land on a planet and establish a connection to the ground, like a lightning rod. Larger vessels like dreadnoughts cannot land and must discharge into a planetary magnetic field. The ship passes the charge from the drive core to the exterior armored hull, then dives into the magnetic field. As the hull discharges, sheets of lightning jump away into the field, creating beautiful auroral displays on the planet. The ship must retract its sensors and weapons while dumping charge to prevent damage, leaving it blind and helpless. Discharging at a moon with a weak magnetic field can take days. Discharging into the powerful field of a gas giant may require less than an hour. Deep space facilities such as the Citadel often have special discharge facilities for visiting ships. It is Taco Tuesday. Combat endurance. Heat limits the strength and intensity of ship-to-ship combat. Starships generate enormous heat when they fire high-energy weapons, perform maneuver burns, and run onboard computer electronics. In combat, warships produce heat more quickly than they can disperse it. As heat builds within a vessel, the crewed space becomes increasingly uncomfortable. Before heat reaches critical lethal levels, a ship must win or retreat by entering FTL. After an FTL run, the ship halts, shuts down non-essential systems, and activates the heat radiation gear. Combat endurance varies by ship design and the battle's location. Battles in the deep cold of interstellar space can go on for some time. Engagements close to a star are brief. Since habitable worlds are usually close to a star, battles over them are frantic. Alright, we did all this. We did all this. Okay. Planets and locations. Gagarin Station is the largest deep space station built by humanity. Bernal sphere designed with a 500-meter diameter habitable area that was constructed beyond Pluto, nearly 80 astronomical units, 12 billion kilometers from Sol. Moving crew material to this location bankrupted most of the backers. Gagarin was placed at the inner edge of the heliopause, the point at which solar wind can no longer push back the interstellar medium. It was built to test a number of faster-than-light drive principles that theoretically could only occur in interstellar space. The station was nicknamed Jump Zero, as it was intended to be the jumping-off point for humanity's expansion into the galaxy. Shortly after the station was completed, the Prothean ruins were discovered on Mars, rendering the entire effort moot. After struggling to make a profit for a decade, Gagarin was sold to the Systems Alliance in 2159 for a fraction of its construction costs. The Alliance refurbished it as a research and training center for the recently discovered biotic phenomenon. In 2169, the Biotic Acclimation and Training Program was shut down, and Gagarin became a general research facility. Its remote location and intentional isolation from the extranet makes it popular for dangerous research, particularly in the field of artificial intelligence. Humanity's first stable AI, the Alliance-sponsored ELIZA, achieved sapience at Gagarin in 2172. Today, Gagarin Station has a permanent population of approximately 9,000. A plan has been proposed to move it to the gravitationally stable barycenter point between Pluto and the Charon Relay, allowing it to serve as a gateway facility between the Sol and Arcturus systems. The high cost of safety moving its mass has delayed this indefinitely. Non-council races. Armatures. Armatures are quadruped all-terrain heavy weapon platforms akin to armored fighting vehicles of other races. Geth being synthetic intelligences, armatures are not crewed vehicles, but intelligent entities capable of independent decision-making and learning. Armatures are equipped with heavy kinetic barriers. Their main cannon, mounted on the articulated head turret, appears to be highly efficient, conventional mass accelerator. It is capable of firing in anti-personnel and anti-tank modes. Some armatures carry drones into battle, presumably for reconnaissance purposes. Others host a swarm of insect-sized repair microbots. Geth Hoppers. The Geth models, collectively dubbed Hoppers by Alliance forces, are electronic warfare platforms. They can project electromagnetic radiation across a broad spectrum as an offensive weapon. They can also perform cyber warfare attacks against the onboard computers of body armor and hard suits and weapons, adversely affecting their performance, so they're debuff monsters. The structure of Hoppers consists mostly of an advanced and highly elastic artificial muscle material. This allows a Hopper to compress its entire body for powerful leaps. Hoppers also have thousands of molecule-scale barbs on the surface of their hands and feet, which are used to cling to walls and ceilings. Hoppers are very difficult targets, leaping from one surface to another in rapid succession. The Quarians have no record of any Geth models similar to Hoppers. The new morphotype must have been developed over the last 300 years by the Geth themselves. This is troubling proof that the Geth are continuing to move towards technological singularity. Experts in synthetic life are intrigued that Hoppers appear to be even more organic than the baseline Geth. The identified subtypes of Hopper have been codenamed Sapper, Stalker, and Ghost. The Prothean beacon downloaded its knowledge into Lieutenant Commander Shepard on Eden Prime, causing confusing dreams and visions. While the imagery is becoming clearer with time, the meaning of the beacon communication remains elusive. It has been suggested that Prothean data recording is highly dependent on a certain point of view, what Carl Jung described as the collective unconscious. The cipher needed to comprehend the images is implanted in Shepard's mind is the cultural knowledge of a Prothean, the archetypes, biological instincts, and common experiences universal to the race. Since the Protheans have been dead for millennia, it may be impossible to acquire this cipher. Oh my lordimus. Okay. Because of their long lifespan, Asari tend to have a long view not common in other races. When they encounter a new species or situation, the Asari are more comfortable with an extended period of passive observation and study than immediate action. They are unfazed that some of their investments or decisions may not pay off for decades or centuries. Matriarchs can seem to make incomprehensible decisions, but their insight is evident when their carefully laid plans come to fruition. In interstellar relations, this long view manifests in an unspoken policy of centrism. The Asari instinctively seek to maintain stable balances of economic, political, and military power. Traditionally, Asari spread their influence through cultural domination and intellectual superiority. They invite a new species of advanced development to join the galactic community, knowing that their ideals and beliefs will inevitably influence the existing culture. Asari government. The Asari came late to the concept of world government. For centuries, the homeworld of Thessia was dotted with loose confederacies of great republican cities. The closest earthly equivalent would be the Mediterranean city-states. Since the Asari culture values consensus and accommodation, there was little impetus to form larger principalities. Rather than hoard resources, the Asari bartered freely. Rather than attack one another for differing philosophies, they sought to understand one another. Only in the information age did the city-states grow close. Communication over internet evolved into an electronic democracy. Asari have no politicians or elections, but a freewheeling, all-inclusive legislature that citizens can participate in at will. Policy debates that take place at all hours of the day, and official chat rooms and forums moderated by specially programmed virtual intelligences. All aspects of policy are open to plebiscite at any time. In any given debate, the Asari tend to lend the most credence to the opinions of any matriarch present, nearly always deferring to the experience of these millennia-old wise women. Achieving consensus through public debate may take too long in a crisis. In cases where prompt decisive action is required, the Asari defer to the wisdom of local matriarchs. The Solarians' League of One. Before they joined the Citadel Council, the Solarians' potent military tool was a small reconnaissance team known as the League of One. Their primary training was in espionage and assassination. Never more than a dozen strong, the team was adept at infiltrating the tightest defenses and eliminating all necessary obstacles. Only a few top members of government and military were privy to the League's identities. League members wore no distinguishing garments and held no particular rank. The only evidence of their participation in the League was a small medallion presented to each member upon induction. This secrecy was maintained until the formation of the Council. In an effort to dispel rumors and appease their new Asari partners, the Solari Union released all classified documents pertaining to the League. The League of One was suddenly exposed and in danger of being hunted by enemies of the Solarians. Before any harm could be done, the team mysteriously disappeared. Most assumed this was a convenient lie to help hide their identities. Excuse me. But a few months later, the inner cabinet was murdered. Though there was no incriminating evidence, it was clear who was responsible. Realizing the threat posed by this rogue outfit, the Special Task Group dispatched a team of hunters. When they didn't return, the SGD dispatched 10 of its brightest operators with broad discretionary powers. Only 2 returned. They reported no evidence of the League. No further incidents were reported, and it was assumed that the League was wiped out. Some recently declassified documents, however, have suggested that there may have been a 13th member who eluded the Solarian military. Turian culture. While Turians are individuals with personal desires, their instincts is to equate the self with the group and set aside personal desires for the good of all. Turians are taught to have a strong sense of personal accountability, the Turian honor that other races find so remarkable. Turians are taught to own every decision they make, good or ill. The worst sin they can make in the eyes of their people is to lie about their own actions. Turians who murder will try to get away with it, but if directly questioned, most will confess the crime. Turians have a strong inclination towards public service and self-sacrifice, so they tend to be poor entrepreneurs. To compensate, they accepted the mercantile Volus as a client race, offering protection in exchange for their fiscal expertise. The Turian military is the center of their society. It is not just an armed force, it is an all-encompassing public works organization. The military police are also the civil police. The fire brigades serve the civilian population as well as military facilities. The Corps of Engineers builds and maintains spaceports, schools, water purification plants, and power stations. The Merchant Marine ensures that all worlds get needed resources. Turian military doctrine. Although they lack the brutality of the Krogan, the skill of the Asari, and the virtuosity of the humans, the Turian military has formidable discipline. Officers and NCOs are lifers with years of field experience. Enlisted personnel are thoroughly trained and stay calm under fire. Turian units don't break. Even if their entire line collapses, they fall back in order, setting ambushes as they go. A popular saying holds, you will only see a Turian's back once he's dead. Boot camp begins on the 15th birthday. Soldiers receive a year of training before being assigned to a field. Officers train for even longer. Most serve until the age of 30, at which point they become part of the reserves. Even if they suffer injuries preventing frontline service, most do support work behind the scenes. Biotics are uncommon. While admired for their exacting skill, Biotics' motives are not always fully trusted by the common soldier. The Turians prefer to assign their Biotics to specialist teams called cabals. Command and control is decentralized and flexible. Individual squads can call for artillery and air support. They make extensive use of combat drones for light duties and practice combined arms. Infantry operates with armor, supported by overhead gunships. Strategically, they are methodical and patient, and dislike risky operations. Tradition is important. Each legion has a full-time staff of historians who chronicle its battle honors in detail. The oldest have records dating back to the Turian Iron Age. If a legion is destroyed in battle, it is reconstituted rather than replaced. The Turians recruit auxiliary units from conquered or absorbed minor races. Auxiliary are generally light infantry or armored cavalry units that screen and support the main Turian formations. At the conclusion of their service in the auxiliaries, recruits are granted Turian citizenship. The Unification War. At about the time the Solarians and Asari were forming the Council, the Turians were embroiled in a bitter civil war. The Unification War, as it was later named, began with the hostilities between the colonies furthest from the Turian homeworld, Palaven. These colonies were run by local chieftains, many of whom had distanced themselves from the hierarchy. Without the galvanizing influence of the government, the colonies became increasingly isolated and xenophobic. Colonists began wearing emblems of facial markings to differentiate themselves from members of other colonies, and open hostilities became common. When war finally broke out, the hierarchy maintained strict diplomacy and refused to get involved. After several years of fighting, less than a dozen factions remained, and the hierarchy finally intervened. By that time, the chieftains were too weak to resist. They were forced to put an end to fighting and renew their allegiances to the hierarchy. Though peace was restored, it took several decades for animosity between colonists to fade completely. To this day, most Turians still wear the facial markings of their home colonies. As a point of interest, the Turian term barefaced refers to one who is beguiling or not to be trusted. It is also a slang term for politicians. I like that. Okay. Cool, and then there's gonna be like 2 narrated things.
Faster ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay. After the Geth, thresher moths are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers. The body of a thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon.
And now they
the
mention
Alliance
me.
first encountered threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed.
Only Shepard made it
Alliance
out.
forces recommend engaging threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
All right, I think that's it. Let's take a look at the journal, see what we're gonna do. So next we have to go to either Pharos or Norvaria. But look at all this other stuff. It is worth, we should go back to the Citadel before we do the next world bit. So I'm gonna save right here. We are at the map, and we'll be ready to go. I'll probably be back on later tonight, but I gotta go food shopping and make tacos. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you all for joining in. I love Mass Effect. I'm probably gonna gun through this like I did Jedi Fallen Order. Thank you very much, Lise. Lord Chunderbus, thanks for catching it. Please watch all my other stuff. You want to see the rest of Mass Effect? I think all of it's still here on Twitch. If you're looking for any of my old VODs, they are on my YouTube channel, which is really easy because everything I do is at The Amazing Ari. Until then, I'll see you, Space Cowboys.